All right, shalom. This is Knocks on by Yashala from the Lions of the Yashala camp. First and foremost, I'd like to say Kal Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakah Kodash Mahabam. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Arkham that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. All right, this is Romans chapter 10, verse 1. It says, My brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Yahweh is for Israel, that they might be saved. All right. And I just starting my lesson off with that scripture because it's just going in the mindset that Paul is in when he was going out to reach our people and tell our people, teach our people about Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. And it says his heart's desire for Israel is that they shall be saved, man. And so we had this tragedy that happened with Kobe Bryant yesterday, and you had a lot of these Israelites, Jake out here talking about, yeah, that's good, that's judgment, fuck that nigga, and all that kind of stuff, which is like, but he's in a good place now. So technically, I mean, kind of, sort of, the Lord had mercy upon him, taking him off this earth, because he took him away from the destruction that is about to come. He don't have to see this, So the Lord knows if the Lord takes somebody away before time, it was meant for them to be taken away, and they wouldn't have been able, bear what the things that are about to come. Yeah, it's judgment, but that's just it. Now after that quick judgment, now they're with the Lord. All right, this is Isaiah 57:1. It says the righteous perish, and I'm not saying Kobe Bryant was righteous. Well, he's righteous now because he's in the spiritual realm and he's in his right state of mind, and he's one of the ones asking Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, when are you gonna go down there and avenge the blood of my brothers? He's one of the spirits crying out to the Father, hey, when shall you go avenge the blood of my brothers? But but not calling him out to be righteous or anything like that, but he's in a righteous state of mind. He's no longer sick because he had a sickness when he was on this earth. He was ill. That's why the scriptures tell us to go out there and wake the dead, heal the sick, cleanse the leper. All right, he was a spiritual leper. All right. So going back to Isaiah 57:1, it says the righteous perisheth, and no man lay it to heart. And merciful men are taken away, none considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come. All right, so now he's righteous now because he's in a righteous state of mind, but those that die in this truth, it's like if you're one of the elect, you get glorified at that point, and you're going to show up and to fight with us that are left behind that make it. You're going to already be in the chariots when we get to the chariots. Lord willing, I'm part of that number. All right. It says, he shall enter into peace. They shall rest in their beds, each one walking in his uprightness. All right. And that's the thing. He's in his uprightness. The soul, the spirit that's within him is upright now. His soul wasn't upright when he was here on this earth, So back to Romans chapter 10, verse 1, it says, brother, my heart's desire and prayer to Yahweh for Israel is that they might be saved. Right, because Paul's seen the sickness of our people. All right. It says, for I bear them record, they have a zeal of Yahweh, but not according to knowledge. And and you can tell from the book that the elder in this camp, Aharawan, read, when I watched the video, you could tell that he was seeking for righteousness, and he thought converting to Judaism would be the righteous way, in which he was going in the direction he should have been going, but not, not down the right road. You feel what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. Just like Nick Cannon calls himself an Israelite, but he's going on. So it's the zeal is there, but it's not according to knowledge, And it says, for they being ignorant of Yahweh's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of Yahweh. And the thing about it is, like if you look at any other, like, okay, so Israel's always trying to submit themselves under something, put something over them, right? But they don't understand that our people, 2/3 of our people don't understand that we have the true power already over us. So we don't need anything else. But so we go because the spirit thrives for something that it had when it was in the spiritual realm. When it gets on this earth, it goes seeking for that. And some of our people find the truth because they were chosen to find it, and some of them don't. But we're all subject and born into sin. So we cannot boast against the branches because we have the truth, because we didn't choose the truth. The truth chose us through Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So now we should rejoice at the fact that Kobe is gone and he's in his right stage of mind. But it is tragic. It was a tragic event. But one thing my grandmother told me when I was coming up, when I was crying at my grandfather's funeral, my grandmother told me, she said, it's better to rejoice when somebody passes and cry when somebody be born. You know, and that's scriptural. And that's what my grandmother told me at the age of 9 years old. And that stuck with me to now, because I'm 41 years old. Kobe Bryant's birthday is 2 days before mine. Or was 2 days before mine. You know? So nobody knows their number. Or, you know, everybody has a time period being on this earth. You know? And the one thing about it is you know, Kobe Bryant got a lot of jakes off the street. So if they're not going to play a part in this truth, you know what I'm saying? At least play a part in something else and be more dedicated. You know what I'm saying? Be dedicated. And that's one thing that he showed that we could use in this truth. The attitude he had for basketball, that's the attitude and push and drive and will that we should have for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know? One of the key points that the elder brought up was that he loves the feeling of being in the gym when the gym is empty, when the arena is empty. You know, and it reminded me of how I used to be when I first came into truth. I would always be the first one showing up to camp, scoping the scene, just being observing everything before like an hour or so before anybody would get there. You know, trying to find some place that we could go teach at. And I realized with this, those are the things that I need to get back to, you know? So it's like we can learn something from everybody here on this earth, no matter who they are. But we should, you know, I think it's some sense of of rejoicement to see somebody like pass, and you know, because what Paul said to die is gain. You know? All right, so let me get Romans 10:3. It says, for they being ignorant of Yahweh's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of Yahweh. For Yahweh Shai is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone that believeth. All right. So he was blinded and couldn't understand what he was supposed to believe in. Because like Apostle Tahar said, he 10 times out of 10, he done seen one of our videos. You know, he's seen one of our videos. So, but he was searching for something, but he wasn't, the Most High didn't open his eyes up for him to see it. But now, at that time, but now his eyes are open, him being in the spiritual realm. All right. Fucking put my computer on the charger. All right, now let me get one more scripture, and I'm gonna close it out with that. This is Job chapter 3. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, for after this opened Job his mouth and cursed his day. And Job spake and said, let the day perish wherein I was born, and the night in which it was said that there is a man child conceived. Like, cause Job seen the pressures of the world to the max, you know? Like, I remember how people used to say the struggle is real. Nah, Job seen it firsthand. Job was in a position where he had everything and from that in an instant to having nothing. Job experienced all that. So he's seen the pressures and the weight of the world, you know? It says, let the day perish wherein I was born, and the night in which it was said, there is a man child conceived. Let the day be darkness, let not Yahweh regard it from above, neither let the light shine upon it. All right, so, but, and Job was a righteous man. So Job had a true understanding of what he was saying. Job was just basically explaining the vanities of this world, and nothing in this world means nothing but being with Yahweh Shai. So he was like, let me stay in the spiritual realm with you, for me versus me coming down here to this wickedness, And ultimately, at the end of the day, we all say that whether all right, the ones that are the 2/3, they say that when they're in the spiritual realm, but the ones that are of the elect, they say that even while they're here on earth. See, 2/3 why people can't see it while they're here. They can't see it unless they're right next to the Father. But the elect see the Father in the spiritual realm and in this realm too. All right, through Yahweh Shai. It says, let darkness and the shadow of death stain it. Let a cloud dwell upon it. Let the blackness of the day terrify it. So basically, Job was just like, like he'd rather be away from this, and then because when you're here, you're in utter darkness, unless you have the light. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna skip down to no, I'm gonna keep going. Lo, let that night of solitaire, let no joyful voice come therein. Let them curse it, because basically Job is saying, curse the day that I was born, and curse all the events that led up to me being born. All right? It says, let the stars of the twilight, no, Slocky, this is 8. Job 3 and 8, it says, let them curse it that curse the day, who are ready to raise up their mourning. Let the stars of the twilight thereof be dark. Let it look for light, but have none. Neither let it see the drawing of the day, because it should not up the doors of my mother's womb, nor hid sorrow from mine eyes. Why die I not from the womb? Why did I not give up the ghost when I came out of the belly? Right? And that's the thing. So like when I read this, I understood exactly what my grandmother was talking about. Because we're born in the king, we're born in the sin. But guess what? Next time Kobe sees this realm, he's not going to be Kobe, but he's going to be born into righteousness, and he's going to be in the kingdom. So he's lived out his time on this earth. He's done his job. He's done it. Everybody, every single person on this earth has a job to do, ordained by Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, no matter who you are. So if you're being wicked, that was your job, to be wicked. All right. Okay, it says, verse 12, it says, why did the knees prevent me? Or why did the breast that I should suck? For now should I've lain still and been quiet. I should have slept, then had I been at rest. All right, so like when you're with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you're at rest. So that's why we had these scriptures, to be at rest. We become dead to the world. All right. It says, with kings and counselors of the earth, which built desolate places for themselves, or with princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver, or as in hidden untimely birth, I had not been, as infants which never saw light. There the wicked ceased from troubling, and there the weary be at rest. And he's talking about when you're not on this earth, when you're with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, it says, there the prisoners rest together, they hear not the voice of the oppressor. The small and the great are there, and the servant is free from his master. He says the small and the great are there. So if it was just a bum on the streets and he perished and nobody cares, or if it's Kobe Bryant that everybody has something to say about his death, all are there with Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. That's just it. And the wicked can't even do no troubling there. There's no oppression there. It says, verse 19, it said, the small and the great are there, and the servant is free from his master. Wherefore is the light given to him that is in misery, and life unto the bitter in soul, which long for death, but it cometh not, and dig for more, for it hideth not. See, like, you have prophets in the Bible that are run to death, meaning run to separation from this world to be with Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. But we're taught on this realm to run from it or be scared of it, in a sense of running from it to be scared of it. But it's nothing you can avoid, because whatever limit that Yahweh by Shem Yahushai has for you, that's just it. You can't go beyond that. I don't care who you are. Not Esau, not even Jacob. All right. So I just wanted to get a couple points and touching on that subject, man, about Kobe Bryant. With that being said, I want to say Kal Halayim La Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Hatrikakodash, my mouth, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth. And peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and served its purpose. We almost out of here. Shalom.